Evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming to hang out with us today at the Fearless Online Mastermind Group. And we're excited to come to you and greet you this afternoon in regards to an awesome topic: how to mastermind your way to success. And when I discovered the technique of this, it really helped me because it helped me to focus in on how this group is going to be ran. And I was hoping that some other ladies were going to be here, but they're not. But so we're going to start with, I know I love Jody's testimony. So I'm going to just introduce everyone that's on the panel, and then we'll come back and we'll have Jody share her experience on the mastermind group and how it has helped her to success, and I'll share mine. And Lynn is new, so we won't put Lynn under that pressure. Lynn's just going to kind of come in and hang out with us and see if she wants to be a part of this mastermind group. So, ladies, if you would like to, starting with Jody, please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and any other thing you want to inspire everyone with.
Hi, I'm Jody Maley. I am from Quesnel, BC, so a Canadian up here. And, I've been a part of mastermind groups probably on and off for the last 21 years. So I'm really excited to be here. We have 6 kids, 4 are grown up and gone away, and our 2 younger ones still live with us.
Wow, that's awesome. I always love to hear your story, and to me, Jody, you are so inspiring. 6 kids, and yes, 2 of them are at home, and I love Grayson. Is he around? Tell me, does he have my joke ready?
I'll ask him.
I want to joke today, Grayson. And then we also have Lynn. Lynn, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Lynn Richards. I live in Clarksville, Tennessee. My husband was in the U.S. Army, and that's what brought us to Tennessee because we're from upstate New York, right on the Quebec border. My mom was from Quebec. I was raised on a dairy farm. I'm a musician. I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I had gained weight. I was up to 300 pounds. I had surgery, and I went down to, I lost 150 pounds. After that, I got my first job, and I worked in the hotel industry. And then I developed fibromyalgia. And the hotel industry was my passion because I love people. I love my guests. And I love my work, actually. But my people were my passion, to serve them, to make them smile. And when I had to leave, it broke my heart in 2009. And I went into a depression spell because I couldn't do anything like I did before. I went from being independent to being dependent, to the point now where I can no longer drive my car. I'm homebound, and I've looked at several opportunities, and this kind of fell in my lap, and it came at a good time, and thanks to Kat Cooley. And this is what I want to do. This is where I'm focusing my energy, and I'm going all the way with it. That's all there is to it.
Wow, you know what? Lynn, your story really inspired me. Almost, really, I had to hold back some tears because, I understand when your desire is to inspire people, and then everything is taken away from you. Your ability to be able to drive a car, go and be around people has been taken away. But you have found something that's giving you some hope again, renewed some things in you. And you know what? You're just like many of us on this panel and everybody else. I don't know where they're at, but I'm going to get them. Because this is supposed to be the time they're all supposed to show up, right? But it's all okay. Yeah. So, I'm excited because that's exactly part of the mission of this group. And it is for people like you who are homebound, who can't get around that well, who, maybe, I have a disabled child. I'm not, but my son has some disabilities. And many people on this panel, they've been affected by disabilities in some way or the other. So this is kind of like a hangout that we come in, we hang out and inspire one another. so that in spite of your challenges, and so you can connect with people every day. Now you will have a group, if you choose to stay, you will have a group that you can connect with every day, and you won't have to feel like you're alone while you're building your way to success. So again, we want to say thank you for coming out and being a part and get ready to move to success. Jody, real quickly, would you share with us, just your experience of being a part of this mastermind? How has it changed your life, and what has it done for you since you've been here? Because I know you've been here, like a couple months, maybe?
Been here a couple of months.
Okay.
I think I joined the eBay business just before Christmas, and I actually didn't know it was a business. I joined because having several children, I thought, oh, this would be a neat way to get some stuff for Christmas presents for all 6 of our kids before Christmas. So that's when I joined, and then when you had posted that you were actually selling items, and I thought, oh, I better check this out and maybe list some stuff. But I had been involved with direct selling and having my own business. I think the first business I started, I was about 22 or 23 years old. And I built up a team. So I actually had quite a big team in that company. It was with a candle company. And I had 148 consultants all across BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. And I did a lot of traveling, a lot of traveling to get them trained and stuff, because back then we didn't have all these cool things that we have now where we can just reach out to people right through our computers. But I had always struggled off and on in those years with migraines, and I eventually had to quit that company because of my migraines. It was sort of a choice of doing a candle show and coming home with a 4-hour headache, or choosing my health. And I didn't understand at that time that I kind of made a mental choice in my head that I thought I couldn't live with a disability and make money. And I never really figured that out until a couple of years after I had left that company, that I was in a mastermind group. We met actually once a month in Kelowna, which is about 6 hours away from me. And in that group, I realized that my head, was telling me 2 different things. It was telling me that I had to make a choice between being healthy and making money. So that was one of the first mastermind groups that I was involved with, and wow, it changed a lot in my life. But due to some circumstances here in BC, my husband got let go from his job, and I had tried other online. I tried lots of stuff. I went from scrapbooking, jewelry, the Miracle Juice, a whole lot of other businesses before I finally decided, after my last business that I was with, which was I sold furniture and helped put my husband back through school, that the migraines really, really started coming back because I worked with a very, very negative person. And so then I went online again, and I thought, you know what? There's got to be something online that I can just make money, speak to no one, and just, be there behind the scenes. Like, I was all sailed out. I just didn't have it in me to do another 3-way call and close sales for other people and not make any money for myself. And when this opportunity came around, yes, I started on the eBay side, and I kind of silently earned some money. And then also when I found out how easy it was and getting joined with this group, it has really brought back my self-esteem. I now have, and I'll show you this little thing here. My hands are shaky right now just because of my medication, but I actually had put this as an intention statement a while ago, and it says success loves speed, 20 new recruits in 45 days. And because it was on this loose paper, it actually kind of got lost here on my desk. And I was cleaning up my desk, doing some tasks that we suggest. This is what leaders do. They keep a tidy house and a tidy office and stuff. So I was cleaning up, and I came across that, and then I just laughed because I'm actually at 22 recruits. And so being with a business before that, I had 148 recruits, but it took 9 years. 9 years to build up teams and team build. And this is from that declaration. That was 45 days. 45 days, 22 new people in my team. And they're all, I wouldn't say they're all making money, but a good portion, probably 90% of them, have, texted me back and stuff that they're making money on eBay and being excited with this. So I think that this business and being part of this mastermind group has given me back that love of being a leader. It's definitely given me back. I think Jen Glidden had said on one of our other hangouts that I was part of, she said, wow, like you can just see the confidence oozing from you from where I was first a panelist to now. And I'm like, yeah, that's really, I just feel so calm and it's so fun. And it just doesn't seem like it's a struggle being a leader anymore,
That's awesome, Jody. And I must say, I've seen the growth. I'm like, when she first came here, she wouldn't, she was hiding. It was dark in the background. Now look at it. It's nice and bright and light. And that's just an awesome story. And you really are rocking it out. So you have just proven how powerful masterminds really are and how masterminds can improve your success level. So those that are listening in, I want to encourage you to we do have some room on the panel. And those that are on our team gets first preference. But if you are interested in being a part of Mastermind, inbox me or whoever's listening in and let us know. If you are not on our team and you would like to be on our team, then also just send us a message and we'll be glad to invite you in to see if this Mastermind group is great for you. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started on our reading session on Mastermind Your Way to Success, and then after we read that, we will come back and we'll mastermind on the information that has been provided by Jack Canfield, The Success Principles. Awesome book. If you don't have the book, I highly encourage that you go get it. You can get back to the person who invited you, get their affiliate link on Amazon, or if you just want to go get it without that, you can do that too. But you will have a greater connection and more help and support if you contact the person who sent you this way. So without that, anything else being said, would someone like to start out with our reading?
Excuse me, what's the name of the book?
The Success Principles by Jack Canfield.
Thank you.
All right, I'll start reading. I'm right here.
Okay, if everyone else can mute out until she gets finished.
Okay. All right, so we are reading from Principle 40, Mastermind Your Way to Success. When two or more people coordinate in a spirit of harmony and work toward a definite objective or purpose, they place themselves in position through the alliance to absorb power directly from the great storehouse of infinite intelligence. Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. We all know that two heads are better than one when it comes to solving a problem or creating a result. So imagine having a permanent group of 5 to 6 people who meet every week for the purpose of problem solving, brainstorming, networking, and encouraging and motivating each other. This process, called masterminding, is one of the most powerful tools for success presented in the book. I don't know anybody who has become super successful who has not employed the principle of masterminding. An old idea that's new again. Napoleon Hill first wrote about mastermind groups in 1937 in his classic book Think and Grow Rich. And all the world's richest industrialists from the early 20th century to today's modern icons of business have harnessed the power of the mastermind group. It's the one concept achievers reference most when they credit any one thing with helping them become a millionaire. Andrew Carnegie had a mastermind group. So did Henry Ford. In fact, Ford would mastermind with brilliant thinkers such as Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone in a group they held at their winter mansions in Fort Myers, Florida. They knew, as millions of others have discovered since, that a mastermind group can focus special energy on your efforts in the form of knowledge, new ideas, a vast array of resources, and, most importantly, spiritual energy. And it's this spiritual aspect that Napoleon Hill wrote about extensively. He said that if we are in tune with the mastermind, that is God, the source, the universal power, or whatever term you use for the all-powerful creative life force, we have significantly more positive energy available to help us. A power that can be focused on our success. Even the Bible talks about this. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Matthew 18, verses 20, the King James Version. Mastermind, therefore, is both the power that comes to us from each other and the power that comes to us from above. Process for accelerating your growth. The basic philosophy of a mastermind group is that more can be achieved in less time when people work together. A mastermind group is made up of people who come together on a regular basis, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, to share ideas, thoughts, information, feedback, and resources. By getting the perspective, knowledge, and experience and resources of all of the others in the group, not only can you move beyond your own limited view of the world, but you can also advance your own goals and projects more quickly. A mastermind group can be composed of people from your own industry or profession, or people from a variety of walks of life. It can focus on business issues, personal issues, or both. But for a mastermind group to be powerfully effective, people must be comfortable enough with each other to tell the truth. Some of the most valuable feedback I have ever received has come from members of my mastermind group confronting me about overcommitting, selling my services for too cheaply, focusing on the trivial, not delegating enough, thinking too small, and playing it safe. Confidentiality is what allows this level of trust to build. Out in the world, we are usually managing a personal and corporate image. In a mastermind group, participants can let down their hair, tell the truth about their personal and business life, and feel safe that what is said in the group will stay in the group. New
Thank you.
thoughts? Okay, good.
Thank you. Okay. Wow. Awesome. Would someone else like to pick up there when thoughts, new people, new resources? New thoughts, new people, new resources?
I'll read, Rachel.
Thank you, Sharon.
Good morning. First, giving honor to our Lord and Savior who allowed us all to be here on this beautiful, beautiful morning. New thoughts, new people, new resources. When you form your mastermind group, consider bringing together people from different professional arenas and people that are above you and who can introduce you to a network of people you normally wouldn't have access to. Though the benefits of masterminding with people outside your field may not seem obvious now, the truth is that we all tend to get stuck in our own field of expertise, doing things the same way everyone else in our industry does. But when you assemble people from different industries and professions, when you get lots of different perspectives on the same subject. Henry Ford was an assembly line expert. Thomas Edison was an inventor. Henry Ford was a corporate management genius. So their mastermind group brought together diverse talents that could lend different perspectives to one another's challenges, whether they were legal, financial, or relational. Members of my mastermind group include business strategist Marsha Thumber, internet marketing expert Declaim Dumb, CEO of our worldwide Life Ethic real estate mongoose and success strategy John Afar, and strategic coach and CEO of Empowered Wealth Lee Brown. Each one had different perspectives, life experiences, skills, and networks that the entire group benefits from. We meet every 2 weeks by phone and quarterly for 2 days in person with the stated purpose to help each other achieve our individual and corporate goals and contribute to the well-being of humanity. Other mastermind groups have helped members start or salvage businesses, change jobs, become multimillionaire, become better parents, grow as teachers, become better advocates for social changes, improve our environment, and more. How to assemble a mastermind group, regardless of its purpose. The key is to choose people who are already where you would like to be in your life, or who are at least a level above you. If your goal is to become a millionaire and you currently only making $60,000 a year, you will be better served by gathering together with people who are already making more than you. If you're concerned that people who are already achieving a higher level than you might not want to be involved in a group with you, remember that you are the one facilitating the meeting. You are organizing, supporting, and building a forum for other people's growth and masterminding needs. Many people at a higher level will want to become involved simply because they get to play a game they might never take the time to organize for themselves. They'll probably be delighted to mastermind with other people you're going to invite, especially if some of the others are already playing at their level. What's the ideal size for a mastermind group? The ideal size of a mastermind group is 5 to 6 people. If it's any larger, it loses dynamics. If it's too much large, oh, I'm sorry. If it's any smaller, it loses its dynamics. If it's too much bigger, it gets unwieldy. Meetings take longer. Some people need to maybe go unmute, and personal sharing is many is minimized. However, there are groups with as many as 12 people that meet for a whole day every month that operates very successfully. Conducting
Thank you.
a okay.
Okay. Lynn, well, let me see. Did anybody else come on? Because I know Lynn doesn't have the book. Let's see. Okay, I'll go ahead and read this part. Okay, it says conducting the mastermind meeting. Mastermind meetings should be conducted weekly or every other week with all members of the group in attendance. They can be conducted in person or over the phone. About 1 to 2 hours is the ideal length of time. For the first few meetings, it's recommended that each member get the entire hour to familiarize the others with his or her situation, opportunities, needs, and challenges, while the other members brainstorm ways they can support that person. During later meetings, participants each get a small amount of time to update the other, ask for help, and get feedback. Each meeting should follow the proven format below to ensure that each participant gets their needs met and therefore stays involved. Your group should also assign one to be the timekeeper, either the same person each session or a different participant for each meeting, to ensure that all members adhere to their pre-approved time to speak and receive attention. Step one, ask for spiritual guidance for deliverance and invocation. Ideally, mastermind meetings should start with a request for the group to be surrounded with powerful spiritual energy. Members can trade off delivering the invocation using whatever spiritual belief structure the leader has. They ask the universe force to assist the group with each other's need. A sample invocation that asks God or that higher power to be present might be: we ask now to be filled and surrounded with light, and our heart be open to receive guidance from the higher power. Step two, share what's new and good. A good way to bond with each other and keep excitement high is to each share a success story. Even small success achieved since the last meeting give others in the group the feeling that the process is working and is something they need to stay involved with. Negotiate for time. Step 3. Although the normal weekly time allotment might be 10 to 15 minutes per person, there are many times when one participant needs extra time during the week session to discuss a particular difficult situation. During this step, they ask for the amount of extra time they think they'll need. Others in this group may have their own challenges that week and need extra time. Others may decide to give up their time entirely as they do not have anything to discuss. Using the timekeeper as reference, each member negotiates for the amount of time he or she thinks is needed. During the negotiating step, you'll often hear comments such as, I just lost my assistant and I need time to talk about that. I want to read you this new proposal I've written and get your feedback on it. I need to find a printing company in the Far East and I don't know the first thing about that. Once the negotiation process is completed and everyone agrees to the schedule, the meeting begins. In earnest, while the timekeeper ensuring that everyone stays on time and focuses, if some members don't get their needs met, the group will risk losing them as a participant. Still others, the dominators or needy type, may monopolize the meeting and turn their brainstorming response into a personal discourse. Step 4. Individual members speak while the group listens and brainstorms solutions. What kind of discussion can you expect during a mastermind meeting? I need contacts, I need referrals, I'm lost at this new aspect of my business, I'm looking for an expert to help me develop the idea, I need you to open your Rolodex card files to me, I need to raise $40,000, I need advice on handling customer service. After the allotted time of explanation, discussion, and brainstorming, the timekeeper says, time up, and the group moves on to the next member's need. Discussions can be personal or professional, it doesn't matter, as long as all members are getting value. They'll stay involved with the group as long as you're giving value. Everyone will want you to be there. You'll find that groups tend to go through phases. They start out fairly businesslike, but as people get to know each other and begin to develop into personal challenges such as my wife and I are having problems, or I think my son is taking drugs, or I just lost my job, they take on a special personal bond. You and the other members can use the group any way you want. Step 5. Make a commitment to stretch. Once members have their time to present, discuss, brainstorm, and gain feedback, the timekeeper asks each member in turn to commit verbally to a next action that will move him or her forward toward the achievement of his or her goals. Something that the members will agree to accomplish before the next meeting. The commitment needs to be a stretch. It could be a result of what the member heard from the group that day. Okay, I'm going to make 3 calls to hire a new salesperson. Or I'm going to call John Deerfield and consolidate and pitch our new service. This commitment ensures that everyone is continually moving forward toward the completion of their goals, which is the ultimate benefit of mastermind groups. End with the moment of gratitude. Your meeting might end with a group prayer expressing gratitude, or you might go around the table with each member saying one thing he or she appreciates about another in the group, or you might even end with what I feel like saying, exercise described in Principles 49. I have a heart talk, page 330 through 335. Step 7. Be accountable. When members assemble the first week, each member shares something related to the goal he set at the previous meeting. Did each member take action? Did they achieve their goal? You'll find one of the real values of a mastermind group is accountability factor. Other members checking up on you make sure you meet your stated commitment. People are more productive when they have a stated deadline and are held accountable to it. The reality is that if you know you're going to be asked next week about the commitment you made today, you take steps to accomplish it by next week's deadline. It's one way to ensure you're accountable, you've accomplished a lot more. Okay, somebody else want to pick up there and read? Accountability partners?
Uh, okay.
Jody, Sharon?
I'm sorry, I had problems unmuting today. Accountability partners. Instead of a mastermind group, you might choose to work with what I call an accountability partner. The two of you agree to a set of goals that each is working towards and agree to talk regularly by phone to hold each other accountable for meeting the deadline, accomplishing goals, and making progress. You agree to call each other every week or every other week to make sure you are both following through on your planned action. Knowing that you'll be reporting to someone provides the extra motivation to get the job done. This is especially useful relationship to develop if you are independent and work from home. Knowing that you will be talking to your accountability partner on Thursday make Wednesday an especially productive day. You can also ask your partner to share ideas, information, contacts, and resources. You can pitch your partner on your latest idea and ask for feedback. What is your opinion? How would you proceed? Your partner might agree to make a call for you, give you a contact name, or email you some information he or she has already collected on that subject. An accountability partner can also provide enthusiasm when yours is warning because 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 of obstacles, distractions, setback, or even better opportunity. The key is to a successful accountability relationship is choosing someone who is excited about reaching his or her goals as you are about reaching yours. Someone who is committed to your success and theirs. Three more resources for entrepreneurs and CEOs. A couple of other valuable organizations that provide opportunities to mastermind with other entrepreneurs are the Young Entrepreneurs Association, TEC, originally founded as the Executive Committee, and the Young Presidents Organization. They provide local monthly support groups as well as regional and national meetings that are phenomenally educational and supportive. I have served as a resource. I have served as a resource to two of these organizations and all of the members. I have met. Or ecstatic. Don't sound right. I have met or ecstatic about the benefits they have received both personally and professionally. You can get information about them by going to the website www.yeo.org or www.teconline.com and www.ypo.org.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sharon. Great reading. And let's just talk about this for a minute because as I was reading this, I got like quite a few ahas. When we first read what was it by Gary Roberts, the Millionaire Mindset, I believe it was, is when the mastermind group, when we kind of like moved toward this becoming a mastermind group. And one of the things we always talk about and we teach is to take imperfect action. We really didn't know how that was going to go. We know that we got together and we mastermind. But each as you're going, and we talked about on course, off course, on course, off course. And so what we're finding is that it's important you just take the action. You may not have it all together right now. You may not have all the steps. You may not even know exactly what to do. But it's important that you take action and put a mastermind group together. And so what I'm learning here is I've gotten some extra nuggets. Now you want to get someone who knows more than you know, who makes more than you make, to be a part of your mastermind group as you are forming it. Not only that, but you also want to get people in different industries. You don't want to have everyone in the internet marketing industry. I mean, to me, that was very powerful. I don't know about for you ladies, but did all of you know that?
One group that I was part of a couple of years ago, it was actually learning WordPress, and they did the exact outline that he did with 5 or 6 people who would meet once a week, and then we would go through, what did you accomplish? The objective was you state what you accomplished from last week. You state where you might need help right now or ask a question to the group, because definitely one person out of the 6 people in the group will definitely probably they'll know the answer to your question that you might be stuck on. And then the third thing is that you declare what you're going to do in the next week. And we were all in different businesses. We were all learning WordPress. That was our commonality. But we were in health and wellness and online marketing, One lady owned a thing for dogs, so she actually did dog training. So there was a great group of ladies, and by following that format, just as he said, we stuck to an hour. Each person got like a 2-minute slot to say what they accomplished. Then each person had a 5-minute question period, and then at the end we all had like a 30-second thing of what we were going to work on for the next week. And by doing that, I was with that group probably for 3 months, and it was amazing. It was really inspiring to see how quickly in 3 months what we really accomplished. So that format's great, and of course I'm using the format right now too, not just with these daily hangouts, but my accountability partner is Diane, and that's been another format for me that has worked really well as well, having an accountability partner.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Jody. And I love that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Hello. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Jody. One of the things that you mentioned about was the accountability partner. So even if you're not prepared to actually go out and start a mastermind group right now, having, pretty much using the same format for accountability partner is really powerful. So I thought that was very interesting too, because some people feel a little intimidated about going and asking, individuals that have more success than them or making more money than them. They feel a little intimidated. So you may want to start with the accountability aspect and using the same guidelines here. And I thought it was really powerful when he talked about, when you meet, your very first should be the spiritual. I thought that was just like awesome. So, Sharon, I think you were going to share something.
Yes. When I first joined this group, it was I didn't really feel comfortable in the beginning asking for help with things, but now I ask for anything. And it's just amazing, like he said in the book, how we all have different knowledge, different skill sets. And to separate, you might can't get where you need to go, but together we are an awesome group of entrepreneurs who are bettering themselves, educating themselves, implementing what we learn, and then we rinse and repeat. So, it's very important that you be with a mastermind group or have an accountability partner that can help your business go to the next level. Even not your business, even your mindset, to grow spiritually, physically, emotionally. You need somebody there to help you and guide you along the way. And that's what I've gotten from this group of wonderful ladies is the opportunity to mastermind with like-minded individuals, help you with your mindset, help you with your education, and help you take your business to the next level.
Wow, Sharon, what a great way to end the hangout with so much more knowledge and power. And just, all of us have grown tremendously. And maybe we don't have the six-figure income earners hanging in here right now, but my goal is to put them in here so that we can bring even more value to you. Our goal is to see you succeed. And so one of the things that I've learned is that you cannot do it by yourself. You need someone else to help you. So today I want to encourage you to take this format that Jack Canfield has provided. Go and start, if you feel a little uncomfortable, because a lot of people struggle with fear. That's why I call this a fearless online mastermind group, because most people are afraid. And my goal is to help you get past the fear. So if you're afraid to begin, just go with one person and just, start that process and be committed to it and watch your life change. Watch your business change. Watch everything you change. And it has to be somebody that you trust, somebody that you can pull off all the covers and you can really reveal who you are. Because a lot of us, we're behind we're behind this curtain, and people don't really know who you are. That's what happens when you get into mastermind groups. Before I close out, I want to ask Lynn. Lynn, did you have anything you wanted to say before we say goodbye? Didn't want to leave her out. Okay, well, she's quiet back there. Just wanted to say also, if you are It doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're looking for a way to fund that business, if you're looking for a way to be able to create income to, let's say you wanted to start some type of beauty shop, or what was that one, the dog shop? What was some kind of shop Jody mentioned that they were involved in? If you want to start something like that, we have a way for you to be able to do that, be able to fund that, so that you can go ahead and go forth with your dream. So I want to encourage you to get back with the person that invited you to this hangout, and they'll get you more details. My friend, you have a great day. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, here at the Fearless Online Mastermind Group. Have an awesome day.